Rammstein is the biggest US air base outside of the United States. The area is 1,400 hectares. 1 hectare is 10,000 square meters. So you can see how huge is this area, and even some parts of the US Air Base are outside of the US Air Base, next to Kaiserslautern, to Landstuhl, and other surrounding villages. So it is even much bigger than these 1,400 hectares. 52,000 US soldiers, officers, and citizens are living and working in and around Rammstein. The biggest city in this part of Germany, Kaiserslautern, has 220,000 inhabitants. So you can see how big is the dominant influence of the United States in this area. When you go through the villages and the cities in Kaiserslautern, quite everything is announced in 2 languages, English and German. Above all, when you want to buy a car, or when you want to go to a pub, everything is in 2 languages. And per year, 30,000 planes are starting and landing. This means about 100 per day when you exclude a little bit the Saturdays and the Sundays. And these are old planes. They are very loud, very noisy, very dirty. That is Rammstein. And the whole area is deeply influenced by these US air bases. What is the purpose of these biggest and also absolute high-tech modern airbase? First of all, and this makes the airbase absolutely unique in the world, it is the relay stations for the drones attack. There are no drones attacks of the United States which are not going over Rammstein because of the ellipse of our planet. And it is a US airbase, but it is on German soil. So this war starts from German soil. These illegal attacks start from German soil. So the German government is also responsible for this illegal warfare. The second point, and this is very often not known, it is the headquarters for the missile defense system in Europe. The command and headquarters for all the missile defense systems to the border, to Russia, next to the border to Russia, are controlled, organized, and ordered by the headquarters from Rammstein. It is also the headquarters for all nuclear weapons of the United States in Europe. They are not lying in Rammstein. They are lying 80 kilometers far away in Büchel, which are the German soil, but the command center is in Rammstein. And it is also the command center for all aircraft military attacks in, to say it very easy, Eurasia. They are organized and controlled from Rammstein. This means Rammstein was a part of the Iraq War, it's a part of the Afghanistan wars, it's a part of all US attacks up to now. It is the transport center for material and soldiers and officers all around the world. Under the 2 landing plans for the planes is a huge munition depot. No one knows exactly how deep it goes to the soil, but on the minimum, 35 to 40 meters. And our idea to make an adventure children place from that when you convert the airport. But this is, so the transport and soldiers, and also vice versa. It has the biggest US hospital outside of the United States. Up to now, it is in Landstuhl, and the new one will be ready next year. It is in the base, It has cost $1 billion, and the German government is paying 150 million of these 1 billion. But never a German citizen will be visiting these hospitals, but we are paying for it. So this is a little bit an overview about the dimension of these Rammstein Air Base, and you can add many points to that, but I will stop at that point and will say only two things. It is a huge damage to the environment. At the end of the 19th, the beginning of the 20th century, the Pfälzer Wald was the biggest wood area in the whole Germany. It was really a vacation center for many, above all, poorer citizens in Germany, because it was not so expensive to go there for vacation. Now it is totally destroyed. And with the enlargement of the airbase, for example, by the hospital, they cut a lot of trees. Our colleagues are thinking that there are 50 to 20,000 trees were cut to build the hospital. So it is environmental, destroy the woods. It is absolutely noisy. It creates a lot of waste, and the US doesn't take care of any of these waste. It's full. It developed a lot of emissions, and you know the military aircraft creates much more emissions than the civilians because they are much older and no one takes care of it. It damaged the water, and so it destroyed the whole environment. And when you are looking to these nice small houses of the families there, they have these black screen on their windows. This comes from the kerosene, because sometimes before the planes are landing, they have to put out some of the kerosene that they could land. And this goes down to the nice houses. And the women which have to clean the houses, maybe women, are really happy about it. So the environmental question, and then I'm coming to the protest action, is a key point from my understanding to change the consciousness and the minds of the people in the area, because everyone in the area is affected by these environmental damages. Protest actions is very easy to say. The campaign Airbase Rammstein wanted to celebrate this year their 5th year's anniversary. It is, and it was not possible because of Corona. So we are doing some of our online activities, but I can tell you we will celebrate next year, hopefully face-to-face and again in our camp. So what we are doing are mainly 4 things. We are developing since 2014 a camp in Rammstein, which is the biggest peace camp in Germany, which is really accepted by a lot of our young people. We are developing this idea of these international peace congresses and the basis congresses, and we also have every year either a human chain or a demonstration in Rammstein, and also some action of civil disobedience. We will continue of that. And last sentence from my side, the last point the US Airbase will leave is the airbase Rammstein. So it will be a long-term fight for us to get these airbase converted. Thank you.